Do you like awards? I like awards. You know who else likes awards? BYD. After being awarded the top selling car brand of 2024, you know what they wanted to do? They wanted to win it again in 2025, which is why they've brought in this as their opening salvo for the year. This is the all-new BYD Sealion 7. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to get notified of all our future uploads. The Sealion 7 is BYD Singapore's newest SUV. This time, this is in the Cat B COE category, taking over where the Atto 3 left off in COE Cat A. Now you can see, of course, this is a much bigger car, and at the front, I think the styling is also much nicer than the Atto 3. Check it out. At the front, you have a much more aggressive yet sleek front end with this thin and long headlight cluster, LED headlights, of course, as standard. And then you also get a numerous amount of strakes and body panels that are angled for, of course, better aerodynamics, but they do just look quite nice as well. Now, under the bonnet, there is also a sizable frunk actually for you to store some groceries, or if there's other stuff you don't want to keep in the boot. So along the side profile of the Sealion 7, you can just see it really is quite a big car. This is 4.8 meters, and of course, all that space means extra room and comfort for the interior as well as space in the boot. Now you can see stylistically we have 20-inch rims on the Sealion 7. There are two trims of the Sealion 7. There is the base model called the Premium, and then this the higher trim spec called the Performance. Now the base spec gets 19-inch rims, and this one gets 20-inch rims with Michelin tires wrapped around it as standard. Now, as we come along the side, you can see all Sealion 7s have the folding door handles to make it flush with the body panel for, of course, better aerodynamics when you're driving. And as we come along to the rear, you can start to see this sloping roofline tapering towards the back. Now, you might think that this may eat into some of the headroom, but I can assure you that headroom is not affected at all because the roof only starts to slope down behind where the passengers sit. Now from the front and the sides, it feels sleek and nicely blended, but from the back, sometimes it feels like a little bit of a mishmash of design elements put together. Although that is not to say that it's not a good looking car, I still think it looks pretty good, with shades of perhaps Porsche Cayenne Coupe thrown in back here. Now up at the top here, you have the bootlit spoiler, which also houses the third brake light. Then you have an additional spoiler down here, and you can see along with the pre-smoked tail lights that BYD likes to put in, which I still do enjoy, I want to point out this badge, 4.5S. And those of you who are familiar with the BYD naming system might already know what this means, but for the rest of you, you have to stay tuned to find out. For now, we're going to pop open the boot, as I like to do, to reveal 500 litres of boot storage in the BYD Sealion 7, which is, of course, plenty of space for me to jump in and sit upright. Check this out. And of course, if I wanted more space, I can always lower the rear seats to get myself space all the way into the cabin. So here we are, back seats of the Sealion 7. And first things first, I mean, I'm comfortable, man. Like sitting back here, the seats are fairly reclined actually. And they're all covered in, of course, leather upholstery. Everything's nice to the touch, and I have lots of space. Now, I'm 1.8 meters tall and I have plenty of leg room. Foot room is completely a non-issue because of the completely flat floor. And headroom is, well, abundant. I can sit here and look out of my gigantic panoramic roof and just enjoy my time here in Sealion 7. If I have devices I need to charge, I can always charge it from these ports underneath the center aircon vents. I have a Type A and a Type C port. And if I need some extra relaxation time, I can open the center armrest, put my cup holders, and I even have a little bit of extra storage in the middle here. And if I need to put children back here, I can as well because of the ISOFIX points on either seat. So over the course of having this car, I ferry my mum around, and even though she likes to complain about everything, not even she had a bad thing to say about the back seats of the Sealion 7. Now here we are. The cockpit. Straight up, this is a nice place to be in. I'll start over here with the steering wheel. Leather wrapped, as you might expect, with physical buttons for your various car functions. You have adaptive cruise control as well as your 360-degree camera on your left, once again included as standard, and then the media controls on the right. Now this is in front, of course, of your digital gauge cluster, which is then in front of your heads-up display, once again included as standard. Now in the middle here you have your 15.6-inch rotating screen. Now these are getting bigger and bigger. They have bigger screens than my laptop has, but it's very clear, it's very quick, there's no lag at all, even when connecting to the wireless Apple CarPlay or wireless Android Auto. Now this screen is also, of course, where you access all of your car's functions and settings, and it's also where, on a day like today, the best screen in the house is the aircon screen, which has seat ventilation, which I have on right now, and it's really quite nice. Now this is also, of course, included as standard on the Sealion 7, regardless of which trim level you go for, which is very useful. Now you also have, of course, the karaoke system that all the BYD cars come with, and that you can order the official BYD karaoke microphone accessory for. Now on this car, it's even better because the windshield and the front glass is double glazed and soundproof. Now, if you don't want to sing your music yourself, you can always, of course, play your tunes through the 12-speaker Den Audio sound system. And if you need to charge your phone up, you can always do it on the wireless charging pad here, which is 50 watts of wireless charging, and it has a little vent to keep your phone cool. Now, apart from all of the cool features that you get as standard, like the ambient lighting and the wireless charger, what's most important is, of course, how the Sealion 7 drives. So let's go and see how it feels. So, driving the Sealion 7, remember that 4.5S badge I told you about on the back? Well, 4.5 signifies the 0 to 100 time, because the Sealion 7 has 523 horsepower and 690 Newton meters of torque from 2 electric motors, one on the front axle, one on the rear axle, in a family SUV. So, I thought it best to start our driving segment by doing a launch. Ready? Head back. Oh, and it's quick. That's a number I shall not say, but 4.5 seconds, very believable indeed. Now I know some of you might think that with electric power, this kind of performance has been available to stuff like family SUVs for a very long time, which is true, but at the price point of some of those SUVs, it's only really considered a family SUV if your family name is perhaps Beckham. Now this has an 82.5 kilowatt hour battery, which is quite large. On the dual motor variant, like the one I'm driving now, because of course it is all-wheel drive, consumption is affected a bit, so this will do up to 460 kilometers on a full charge, still pretty good. While the single motor rear-wheel drive variant, that can do up to 480 km on a single charge. And should you run out somewhere, you can always fast charge this back up using 150 kilowatts of DC fast charging, so it won't take you long at all. Especially here in Singapore, it's come to the point where if you want value, if you want bang for your buck, chances are somebody is going to recommend a BYD to you. And after driving something like this, it's not hard to see why. This is a much more refined and much more polished product than the Atto 3. Of course, the Atto 3 is now an older model, but this is new. It feels good. It rides really, really nicely. It cruises at speed without any issues, and there just really isn't anything to complain about. With just how much stuff BYD has managed to pack into the Sealion 7 and pairing it, of course, with that crazy performance figure, it's mind-boggling that they can still offer it at such a competitive, crazy, cutthroat pricing. And it's because of all those reasons added together that it's really no wonder that people are arriving in droves trying to get their hands on one of these. And I would not be at all surprised if this plays a huge part in BYD maintaining that honor of top-selling car brand in 2025. As always, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.